Good afternoon everyone and very warm welcome to another episode of Microsoft Flights in 2024. So today we are here back at Edinburgh Airport doing a short flight down to London Gatwick with our brand new WingCTRL Throttle quadrant. So let's jump in the flight deck, get it all set up and then we'll get on our way.
Edinburgh traffic, India Uniform Bravo Zulu Charlie, turning on base runway 24 inbound to land.
So we've got a full flight today.
Traffic, this is 515, we're on the final number 24.
Alright, let's jump in the flight deck and let's get ourselves all booted up with our brand new JavaSim panel as well. So then, let's jump up to the overhead. And so for me, battery 1 can come on a second. Battery 2 on. And we'll connect the external power as well.
And the Uniform Bravo.
Hey buddy, how are we doing?
515 or short.
Cockpit voice recorder tested. Ground control is switched on.
I have you inside India Uniform
IR1. Wait for it to quickly run through its sequence. IR2 and IR3. All fuel pumps can come online. We'll arm the emergency exit lights. No smoking, come on. We'll leave the seatbelt off for the time being. And that'll be it for the overhead for the minute. So we are on the VATZOOM network. Unfortunately, there's no ATC currently on at Edinburgh, which is always typical. Hopefully, we don't get banned over on YouTube, on TikTok today. Hey, Vanish, how are we doing, buddy? Hope you're well. So we'll just input our flight plan in, and then we'll take you quickly through it. So we've got 27 minutes to go till departure. What we'll do is we'll get the aircraft loaded now. So we've got 150 passengers to board. I'd say completely full aircraft today. So looking at our performance today on our flight plan. So we're in the 319 IAU variant, British Airways liveried. Our call sign today is Shuttle 97 Tango as we've used previously. Cost index today of 53. Cruise level 370. And we have a 0 fuel weight 56.2 tonnes. Our takeoff weight is 62 tonnes, still below our maximum takeoff weight, and we're also below our maximum landing weight as well. So we're expecting runway 24 for departure, go on 1 Charlie from Edinburgh as we've done many a time before. We're expecting the usual 26 left at Gatwick, and it's the DISIC 1 Golf arrival. So total fuel required is 6.1 tonnes, and our block time is 1 hour 30 minutes with a air time of approximately 1 hour 11. So let's take you through the winds at the airport. So we'll look quickly at Edinburgh. Stansted is our alternate if we need to divert anywhere. So it's currently 4 degrees in Edinburgh at the moment. The wind is variable at 1 knot. QNH 1003, so we got that all tuned in and ready. And looking at London Gatwick, currently 9 degrees there, QNH 1008, and the wind is 180 at 7 knots, so very similar to that of Edinburgh. That being said, let's quickly go through our departure performance. We're expecting 2-4, runway is dry, we'll have config 1. Anti-ice is required because we're less than 10 degrees. And that gives us a takeoff speed of 136, 136, 141 with a flex of 69. So we'll send that to the MCDU, so that's all ready and inputted. We'll make sure the latest weather's all on there as well. So let's head down to the MCDU, get that all set up.
Yeah, Zulu Charlie, runway vacated via Bravo.
I'll answer some questions in a minute, guys. We'll just get ourselves set up so we're all ready to go.
And
then we'll go from there. So our call sign today is Shuttle 97 Tango. Like I say, our cost index we had up, we'll just bring it up on my other screen here for the minute. It's 56, I believe. 53 even. Cruise level 370. It's a minus 55 for flex temp. Ground temperature is probably 5 degrees Celsius. Chopper 2963.
2415 miles.
635. So the current winds, will request the winds for now. Next page, we want our block fuel. So fuel required today is 6.1 tonnes. And a 0 fuel weight, like I said, was 56.2.
Edinburgh traffic, India, Zulu Charlie,
CG.
taxing
Now we need to
India,
pop our trip wind in, so we've got a
Alpha.
headwind of 25.
and
I'll
Mike
let us
to
put that in
East
a moment.
Clipper.
Doesn't always let you insert the...
Edinburgh traffic, Ryanair 133 Yankee, short final, runway 24.
So let's jump off to our performance. Performance is all in there. The transition level is actually 6,500 feet, so we'll just quickly pop that in there. So still flights on departure up, 0.5 is our trim setting. Flight plan, we are doing a runway 24 departure, and we're doing the GoSam 1 Charlie, as you can see on there. Echo Golf Kilo Kilo, and we're expecting 26 left by Willow, and the star even. That's my bad for not selecting the star. There's a Disic 1 Golf arrival. So that's pretty much everything in there. We'll probably quickly copy the secondary plan into there as well, just in case we need to do any adjustments or any diversions. So then, let's jump back up here and we'll just have a quick look through the chat. Hey Charlie, how we doing buddy? And Vanish, how we doing? Hope you're well. Where do we get the overhead panel from? So we got the overhead panel, it's from a company called Java Simulator. If you check out some of the videos over on YouTube, the same name, you can see a full in-depth review of it there. Just one thing to tell you though, it's not like you're going to order it and you'll get it within a week. They're customized panels, you get to customize your own, well pretty much everything with the custom switches you get to customize. So it does take, everything's made to order, so it does take a little while. It should be a little bit quicker than it was when I first ordered it. I would probably estimate, they say around a month, generally speaking, but I'd probably allow a couple of months at the moment. But yeah, overall I've only had it about 2 weeks, but overall really impressed with it. It's really nice. And then obviously today we've got the new throttle from WingCTRL, which has been long awaited. I think I ordered that before I ordered the overhead in actual fact. So let's get the artificial horizon all online. We've got 4 minutes for IRS alignment, and now let's set the rest of the aircraft up. So chances are it's probably going to get dark whilst we do our retrim round here.
Edinburgh traffic, Ryanair 133.
So weather radar is on,
Bravo.
and we'll quickly turn the transponder on as well. Edinburgh Tower's just come online as well, which is wonderful. That means we'll get some ATC hopefully on our departure out. Let's see, we've just got passengers boarding at the moment. We've got a full flight today. Yeah, good, thank you buddy. Cheers for the follow, Ewan. Yeah, it looks so good. I'll have a look, see. It's called Java Simulator, is the name of the company. They're based over in Thailand, so they're not local to the UK. But in fairness, the communication's really good between them as well. And you can get to choose what USB cables you want. It runs just off one USB-C. If you've got a 3.0 cable, you can run A to C 3.0 without any additional power as well, which is wonderful. But if you do need power, it all comes with it as well. So I think we've got fuel on board. Just getting bags now. So we'll have the seatbelt signs on. As you see, we're just getting the last few passengers boarded, and then we'll get ourselves departed. Cheers for the follow, Charlie. Welcome if you're watching over on YouTube. Hey up, how we doing, buddy? Ranking Panda Official, how we doing, mate? Just trying to keep up with all the chats. Though, nicely, it's actually started integrating TikTok into basically into Streamlabs, which is wonderful. Makes my life a lot easier. So let's get tower frequency tune, which is 118,705. One thing we're missing is a radio panel. Edinburgh Tower, good afternoon. Shuttle 97 Takeover, requesting radio check, please.
Shuttle 97 Tango, readability 5.
5 to yourself. So then, wonderful. So we just have a quick look to see what the latest 80 is coded. So it's information Sierra. And what bracket is it that you have? Oh, so you're talking about the overhead bracket. So the overhead bracket, so it's actually from a company called Track Racer. What I would suggest doing, if you're from the UK, have a look on eBay. So that's where I got mine from. So my screen mount and the overhead mount all came together. They're quite hard to get hold of, but they're really good to find.
Yep, not a problem. In which case, taxi to stand 204 via Alpha and Papa.
So boarding's complete, let's get the AP1 started.
Black 1066.
It's very noisy around here today, I do apologise. Just wait for the AP to boot up. But no, it's really good. They're really good mounts if you can get hold of them. They are not the cheapest if you buy them directly. You can get them direct from Track Racer, obviously, but I paid about £200 for this mount, which is really good. They're normally about near 500 if you want to buy them. They're really good, really sturdy as well. And then all it is a VESA mount. So if you're on the desk, you can just buy a normal standard VESA mount. You can get them from. In fairness, I think Javasim actually advertise them on their website now. Curry Han, how are we doing? Thank you for watching, and cheers for that. So guys, I want to just thank you a minute just for supporting the channel so much, certainly over on YouTube. We've had a lot more comments and views and stuff. It's much appreciated. Over on TikTok, it's a steady increase. We keep having issues with TikTok banning us for some strange reason. I don't know why, but there we go. So APU started. Let's get AP bleed on, and we'll come off the external power. Let's quickly request our clearance. Pedro Tower, good afternoon. Shuttle 97 Tangos with you on standard by 8, Airbus A319 with information Sierra requesting IFR to Gatwick.
Shuttle 97 Tango, good afternoon again. You're through to Gatwick. Gotham 1 Charlie departure, squawk 7207.
Cleared to Gatwick on the Go Sam 1 Charlie, and squawking 7207 is up.
Shuttle 97 Tango, correct.
Edinburgh, hello, running 7 Alpha, stand 26 is type 738 Max with information Sierra on board. Request IFR clearance to Dublin.
What is noisy, isn't it? 7207.
Good afternoon. I'm afraid you're going to have to refile because you put in for.
So flight time is estimating 1 hour and 12 minutes.
11 o'clock at night. Can you refile for Gotham 1 Charlie? I see you're using Simply, so you can get from Simply.
Yeah, no problem. We ordered that. Thank you very much, running 7 Alpha.
So guys, let's just quickly go through quick cockpit preparation. Gear pins, iron covers removed, full quantity 6,120 kilograms. Just double check that is balanced as well, which I'm sure it will be, and that is balanced. Seatbelts on, adheres are set to nav. We'll just check the nav. So 3 on nav, wonderful. Breath 1003. And we'll quickly do the before start as well. So before start, park and brake is set. Takeoff speeds and thrusts 136, 136, 141, thrust 69. Windows closed and beacon can come on. So we will now request our pushback clearance. And Edinburgh Tower short line, 7 Tango's ready for push and start, stand number 8.
Shuttle 97 Tango, stand 8, push start, approved, face east.
Push start, facing east, short line, 7 Tango. I love this new option on
Hello, Ryanair
GSX.
7 Alpha. We've just changed it. That should be it now.
So continue push.
Ryanair 7 Alpha, stand by.
Just waiting for everything to catch up. Occasionally it doesn't always...
Ryanair 7 Alpha, thank you. You're clear to Dublin,
Continue
Gotham 1
push
Charlie
back.
departure. As you're going westbound, I need you at flight level 240. Is that acceptable to you?
Come
Yeah,
on.
we can go 240, no problem.
Yeah, in which case you're cleared Dublin, Gotham 1 Charlie, flight level 240, squawk 730.
I don't know why GSX is being a pain.
Clear to Dublin via the Gotham 1 Charlie departure, flight level 240, squawk 7306, Ryanair 7 Alpha.
Ryanair 7 Alpha, correct.
With a second, I'm just going to restart GSX. And then we'll go from there.
Ryanair 58 Echo, stand 11, type 737-800 aircraft, requesting IMR codes to Dublin.
Ryanair 58 Echo, stand by, I'll get back to you in a second. Break, Sunshine 1452, surface wind 070, degrees 4 knots, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear land, runway 24, Sunshine 1452.
Ryanair 58 Echo, I'm afraid you're going to have to refile via the Gotham 1 Charlie as that Pala is not available until 2300 from Jet. Can you refile, please?
So we'll just give it a second for GSX to sort its...
We've amended it on our end for the Gotham. Is it possible that you could adjust it on your end? We'll take out Tango Lima Alpha and go direct Gotham to Tango Romeo November, Ryanair 58 Echo.
Ryanair 58 Echo, yeah, I'll just double check and I'll send it to you by text so that you confirm it's what you want.
That's that, Ryanair 58 Echo.
So we're just waiting to see...
Ryanair 7 Alpha, stand 26, clear station start.
Ryanair 7 Alpha, stand 26, push and start is approved, face north.
Locking gear.
Push and start approved, facing north, Ryanair 7 Alpha.
Operates release, clear to push.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Start sequence 1 and 2, starting number 1.
Cabin crew, doors to automatic and cross-check.
Easy 836 Whiskey, good afternoon, establish runway 24.
Easy 836 Whiskey, good afternoon, continue your approach, your short line to become number 1.
Good approach 836 Whiskey.
A very warm welcome on board. All customers have now boarded, and we're about to brief you on the safety procedures of this Airbus 319. We ask that you remove your personal headphones until the end of the briefing. Portable electronic devices may be used during the flight, as long as they are in flight safe mode. You may use handheld devices such as mobile phones, tablets and e-readers during takeoff and landing. You may also use personal headphones at these times. Larger items, including laptops, must be switched off and stowed away safely. It's a reminder, smoking is not permitted at any time whilst on board. Thank you.
Ryanair 58 Echo, ready to copy your clearance.
A firm, Ryanair 58 Echo.
Ryanair 58 Echo, cleared to Dublin, Gotham 1 Charlie, as agreed.
Starting engine 2.
240, squawk 5253.
Gotham 1 Charlie, flight level 240 and in the score 5253, Ryanair 58 Echo.
Ryanair 58 Echo, correct.
Please set parking brakes.
Brake set, you're clear to disconnect.
All exits are clearly marked and are being pointed out to you now. Please take a moment to locate your nearest exit, bearing in mind this may be behind you. Opening the doors automatically inflates the evacuation slides. High-heeled shoes must be taken off as they may tear the slide. Please
Easy
ensure that your seatbelt
836
is
Whiskey,
fastened.
cleared to land
It
runway
must be
24,
removed
surface wind
whenever the
070
seatbelt
degrees
signs
4
are
knots.
on, and it is fastened.
Clear to 24, 836 Whiskey.
Unlocking gear.
Open.
Sunshine 1452, welcome to Edinburgh. Continue on Alpha in stand 15 via Alpha and Lima.
Via Alpha and Lima and then stand 15, Sunshine 1450.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Roger, we'll see you on the right side with the bin.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Place the oxygen mask over your mouth and nose and breathe normally, adjusting the band to secure it. Please note that the bag may not inflate. You may need to pull on a coloured streamer to release your mask. Do make sure your own mask is fitted before
There's the bin.
helping anyone else.
Take off conflict confirmed. So after starts, anti-ice not required, ecam status, check pitch trim, hopefully it's 0.5 and up.
Pass the tapes around your waist.
0.5 up, rudder trim is neutral.
In a double bow at the side.
Flight controls, pull up, fall down, neutral,
To inflate,
full
the
left,
red toggle as shown.
full right,
The
neutral,
air can be topped up by using
full
this
left,
mouthpiece.
full
There
right,
is a whistle
and
and
neutral.
lights for attracting
So Jimmy, yes, we're heading over to Gatwick Village and I'm just waiting for everything to get started. And Charlie, yes, this is the Phoenix A319 that we're in
Any
today.
personal devices with flight safe mode should have this feature
So,
enabled now.
um,
Handheld devices must be
yeah,
held
let's
secure
request
and
our
placed into
clearance to
the
taxi.
cockpit.
Short line 7 Tango, apologies for the delay, ready for taxi.
Switched off and stowed in your
No
luggage
problem.
for takeoff
Shuttle
and
and
landing.
97 Tango hold at
Take care your
Foxtrot 1.
device does not get lost within your seat.
Hold it, Foxtrot
If it
1,
does,
shuttle
please
line
don't
7 Tango.
move it and
Race
let
released,
go.
and we're clearing the way.
Ryanair 7 Alpha, request taxi.
Devices must be switched off
Ryanair
and
7
disconnected from any seat
Alpha,
power
taxi to
sockets
holding
when not
point
being
Delta
used.
1 for runway 24 via Golf, Mike and
Ensure
Alpha.
hand baggage does not block the aisles or exits.
Holding point Delta 1 via Golf.
I think we're waiting for that aircraft that was just
Ryanair
landing.
7 Alpha.
Place items in
Taxi
the
lights.
carefully, as they may fall out and injure someone. In the event of
And
an
we
evacuation,
need anti-ice on as
complete to
well.
the closest usable exit, taking nothing with you. Please now ensure that your seat is in the upright and take-off position with the armrest down and your tray table is folded away. Window blinds must
Brake
now
check.
be in the open
Press
position
for
in
0.
preparation for takeoff. Smoking, including e-cigarettes, vaping and the use of other smoking devices is not permitted.
Easy 836 runway 24 vacate.
This includes
Easy
the toilets
Whiskey,
which are
thank
fitted with
you.
smoking detectors.
Hold, continue left onto
Any
Alpha and
questions,
hold
please
at
ask
Alpha
Commander
1
of
2.
your cabin crew. Thank you very much for your
Let's
attention.
not argue with
Okay,
them.
Alpha, hold Alpha to 836 whiskey.
Negative, it's Alpha 1 2 and expect stand 2.
Hey, buddy, how we doing?
Alpha 1 2, expect 2, stand 2 to 20836 whiskey.
So we should get a clearance now to Delta 1, hopefully.
Shuttle 97 Tango, after I believe the A330 has passed in front of you from left to right, you can continue now to holding point Delta 1 for runway 24 by Alpha.
Continue to Delta 1 by Alpha, and yes, confirm the aircraft taskmasters. So
Right,
just double check the left
Alpha,
side,
hold, Mike
clear
1.
left side.
Hold make 1 Ryanair 7 Alpha.
So then, taxi checklist, flight controls, checked. Flap setting, conf 1 plus F, radar, predictive wind system on and auto. Engine, emergency selector norm, and ECAM and memo. Take off no blue bar in the cabin, though that won't be blue in a second.
Ryanair 7 Alpha, cancel that, hold at Mike 1, continue now to holding
Cabin
point
crew
Delta 1
seats for
runway
takeoff,
24 via
please.
Mike and Alpha.
Cancel the holding point, continue to Delta 1 via make it Alpha, Ryanair 7 Alpha.
Shuttle 97 Tango, will you be fully ready on reaching Delta 1?
A firm, shuttle line 7 Tango.
Seats for takeoff.
In which case, Shuttle 9 Tango, surface wind 070 degrees 4 knots by Delta 1, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 2-4, shuttle line 7 Tango. So, takeoff will confirm, 2-4. Config 1 plus F, TCAS TARA, packs 1 and 2 both off. Cabin is now secure.
Easy 836 Whiskey, cancel, hold at Alpha 1 to continue now to stand 20 via Alpha, Lima and Golf.
So,
Stand 20 Alpha, Lima and Golf, 836
takeoff
whiskey.
lights, strobes on. Clear right side, clear left side. So hopefully we can go for a nice rolling takeoff. So 50% M1. Take off. Man Flex 69, SOS runway, auto thrust blue.
Over tower, hello again, Black C9608 300, stand 204 with information Sierra. Clearance please to Eastwood.
Black Sea 960.
Your set's 100 knots.
Departure, squawk 4777.
Thank you, cleared East Midlands, Gotham 1 Charlie departure, squawk 4777.
B1.
Black C960.
Rotate.
Black Sea 960, correct. Ryanair 7 Alpha, my God.
Positive climb, go. No.
Line up and wait via Delta 1 runway 24, Ryanair 7 Alpha.
Thrust, climb, climb. Flap 0. Packs 1 and 2 both on.
Two 5902, radio check.
28592, readability 5. Ryanair 7 Alpha, surface wind 070 degrees 4 knots, runway 240 for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24, Ryanair 7 Alpha.
Shuttle 97 Tango, no further ATC, monitor Unicom 122.8, have a good flight, bye bye.
Have Unicom 122.8, short 97 Tango, bye, thanks for the ATC. Head of traffic, short 97 Tango, climbing 6,000 feet, go Sam 1 Charlie, departure. AP1. Cheers for the follow. That wasn't a bad little departure, I quite enjoyed that, to be honest. Let's have some cinematics, shall we? We'll have a good look at the initial climb zone. So, as we don't have any ATC on, we could probably continue our climb actually to 370. So, open climb 370.
Keep up to date with the latest travel trends to find an original guide to your destination or tips.
So we can get rid of the nose lights and the turn off lights can come off as well. And we can go back to steady strobes. Thank you guys for all the likes and follows, much appreciated. Hey Jose, how we doing? So guys, continuing our climb now, not even miles away. Right, let's, we've missed a little bit of that, so I was reading some messages around work stuff. So seatbelts can come off, and the landing lights can also come off for now. And obviously we can get rid of the anti-ice as well, that's no longer required. So fairly steady flight. I'm not sure what the weather's going to be like during the routing across. There's a little bit of bumpiness about, look, but nothing, probably most likely some rain than anything else. We will have a quick look at the weather though, just on Navigraph, just to see how it is looking on our routing down. So yeah, a little patch of weather. There's a band moving in across, but nothing as of current. We should go in London's control zone when we're overhead Manchester, or just past Manchester, and then we've also got some ATC online at Gatwick as well, so it should be a fairly ATC full flight. So it may get a little bit bumpy. Hopefully we'll climb out a lot of this turbulence anyway. We'll get rid of these ground spoilers and we'll just see what this company message is. So guys, if you want to see a little bit more about the WingTRL and how to calibrate it and stuff, we have a video that we uploaded earlier today that you can check that out. There will be an unboxing video, however, if I'm honest, there is loads and loads of unboxing videos. So I'm currently still editing it, but it's not a huge priority really to get it out. I thought doing a little stream of it in use may be useful for you guys as well. I don't know what you guys think to this new camera view over this side, whether you prefer it, whether you don't prefer it, I don't know. And saying that, it's not even working. See what. So guys, apologies about that. There's me trying to show off this new throttle, and it's not even loaded properly. So this is the new WingTRL. For those of you that have yet to see it in action, hopefully you got to see it a little bit more throughout the flight. Overall, really good though. Real good quality. It feels very nice upon the hand. If the weather and traffic allow, we will see if we can get a cheeky visual approach in. It all depends on the weather though down at Gatwick. If the weather's a bit rubbish, then we may struggle getting that in, but we'll see how we go. Like I say guys, if you've got any questions about any of the setup, feel free to ask. I appreciate over on YouTube that we still need to update quite a lot of stuff. How do you mean, like just the general setup work if you want to play the games, or different sims? How do you mean, buddy? Like I say, I have played other games on here, so like Call of Duty and stuff on top of this as well, but it just depends really. How have we got the WingTRL? We pre-ordered it back in September, or the end of September, whenever it first came out. I ordered it within 2 days of the launch, and we received it yesterday. So if you have ordered it, hopefully it will be with you soon. But yeah, we waited quite a long while for it, to be honest. I know a lot of people have had it a long while, but it's only recently starting to come into the market. Yeah, it's been out. It is out. It's been out quite a while, in fairness. I think it came out just the start of October, the end of September, start of October. However, to actually purchase it, last time I checked, it was available. Yeah, so I pre-ordered it. That's the reason why. I've probably got it. I did look the other day though. If you look on the WingWing or WingCTRL website and go into the global shipping store, You can get hold of it a bit quicker than you can in the UK. I think the ETA is still February, but it's still better than nothing, isn't it? So yeah, feel free to give it a buy. It's certainly very good though. That's one thing I'll say. I did a little bit of a test flight, just a quick circuit in it. This is the first proper flight we've really done. But overall, it feels really nice. It's definitely worth its money. And it seems like a lot of money, but actually, I don't think it is. When you compare it to other products, it's not really that much money at all. Yeah, everything works perfectly on it. The flaps are lovely on it. They're really, really good. It should have the UK as an option. I'll have a quick look for you. Normally when you go onto the website, obviously you can select what store. So at the top right hand side there's an option there. It says select your country and region. If you move, and if you scroll down on the main page, if you go to combo choices, it is there. What I would suggest doing, so the ETA is the 24th of February, what I would suggest doing is you can actually buy it without paying for it if you're pre-ordering it. So that's what I did. So you pretty much you add it to basket or add it to your cart, and then when you get through to the payment bit, there is an option there to pay later. And then what will happen, when about a week approximately before it's due to ship, they'll then send a message to you to take payment. So if you don't want to pay for it straight away, if you want to wait till the next payday, then that's quite a good way of doing it. Just be warned though, it does come with Yodel. For those of you in the UK, may not have anything against Yodel. I personally not a big fan of Yodel, and I had quite a lot of issues with getting this actually shipped. If it does come with Yodel, don't select a post box, the in-post boxes, because what they do is they put these come in separate boxes, and what the shipping company do is they put it all in one box, but the box they put it in is like 4 times the size of everything else. So when you select the in-post option, it won't fit in a locker. And that's how all my problems started, because I wasn't going to be, and I thought, oh, I'll put it in an in-post locker, knowing that generally speaking the boxes are fairly small from WingWing, but because we ordered 2 products and we also ordered the mount as well, it came in a bigger box. So there we go. But once it came literally 2 days after it should have done, but it was alright. Okay, and how we're doing? So you ordered the Ursa Minor a few days ago. Was that the Ursa Minor Throttle or the Ursa Minor Side Stick? Because we have both on here in fairness. How long have I been waiting? I've been waiting a month for mine to arrive. So a little bit longer, if I'm honest, Ben. So I ordered this product back in end of September, I think it was either the end of September or the start of October. I can't actually remember, because I ordered this and the overhead at a very similar time. So mine actually, I got the notification a week before Christmas to pay for the item. And then obviously WingWing have been struggling with producing and delivering things due to the Christmas, and also a lot of their promotions and stuff have caused a lot of them issues as well, because obviously they've had a lot more orders than they pretty much can deal with, is the honest answer. And mine literally came yesterday, buddy. I only paid, like I say, I only paid for it in December, so it pretty much, when you get the payment option, so when it asks you to pay, you normally, it's there within a week of you paying from previous experiences, but with this it's took a little bit longer. Then I had some issues with the delivery company as well, so it should have come last Monday, but unfortunately it only came yesterday at about 6 o'clock at night. So, and that was only after a bit of arguing with the Odor, to be honest. I threatened to go to the depot and pick it up myself, but thankfully it actually came, because basically I had 2 occasions where they said that they tried to deliver it allegedly at 6 o'clock in the morning, where I know for a fact they haven't tried to deliver it at 6 o'clock in the morning because I've been here. Little things like that, but that's not a Wing problem. In fairness, Wing have actually been really good at chasing it up. I've helped sort of get it all resolved. And back to you, Caleb, the side stick. Oh, you'll love the side stick. Do you have a current side stick at the minute? Because I went from having the Thrustmaster TCA side stick, and oh my lord, it is so different. It just feels so much nicer. It's hard to explain. It's a lot more ergonomic. It's very sensitive as well, as per the real Airbus, really. And it's that nice dampened effect that it provides as well. There we go. Let's have some these cinematic views while we're shimwagging with you guys. But yeah, you may notice that obviously we've changed the layout. If you've watched the streams before, we've brought this panel a little bit further forward, which is not necessarily better for me, but it's better for you guys. And we've got the ECAM down here. Ideally, what we did want was to use the so I paid for the throttle mounts. Let's go back inside because it's really noisy. I paid for the throttle mount, which I thought, oh, this would be really good, so I'll just screw it onto here and it comes out and it'll be at a nice angle. Then I tried it, and the problem is, because this is an arm off an arm, you get a lot more flex with it. And don't get me wrong, it is a solid piece of kit, and I think if it was on a desk, it's not going to move whatsoever at all. But I think because we was trying to put this on it and put the throttle on it as well, it just seemed to have a lot of movement. So that's why we actually decided to remove the actual throttle complex, attach the throttle to the base here. So this is actually held with 2 screws through the panel, because they're a little bit difficult to fit, and the rest are sticky dotted. If I'm honest, it's absolutely solid. The MCDU, I've utilised some of the profile that we got given when we sent this other one back. They didn't want, obviously, the product back, so I had 2 sets of profile, which is nicely mounted to the MCDU. But yeah, really nicely mounted to the MCDU, and it's nice to have it down here by my side, to be honest. It's so much better. The only thing I'm not 100% sure with is having the ECAM down here, but if I'm honest, it's just one of them things that we kind of have to get used to. But overall, I'm really happy with the product. I think it's a brilliant product, particularly the throttle. It's absolutely solid. So obviously it has a plastic exterior, but the insides are all completely metal. These feel really solid. The only thing I would say to be careful of, if you're going near it, it's a little bit sharp on the edges, so just be careful when you're brushing past it. I caught myself a couple of times whilst fitting it yesterday. But yeah, overall really happy with it, but it took a long while to get here, if I'm honest. Obviously you guys will get to see it a little bit more when we get ourselves down on the ground at Gatwick. Hopefully we're going to see if we can do a visual approach. It may not be possible due to the amount of traffic in the area, but we'll see. You never know. So currently we have Gatwick radar online. We should be okay weather-wise now, because it's a little bit cloudy here today in the UK. Quite cold temperatures as well. So we're about 60 miles from the halfway point, and then about another 100 before we start our descent. We'll probably start descent a little bit earlier than planned, but we'll go from there. What we will do, I think we'll do an afternoon, probably tomorrow afternoon, where we'll disconnect the auto throttle and we'll fly completely manually and get a really good feel for the descents and everything. But yeah, if you've got any other questions, guys, feel free to ask. I'll try and answer the best I can. When you do receive your product, Ben, eventually, I would recommend having a look at the installation instructions, especially if you're utilising the Phoenix. You can check our website out, or check our YouTube out. I did a video on that this morning, in actual fact, because it's a lot of people, what they've been doing is because it doesn't actually come natively installed or working with flights in 2024, which is a shame, but I can kind of understand why. And in fairness, it all needs configuring anyway when it comes down to the actual Phoenix. So what the best way you can do is basically there's a default profile already on SimApp Pro that you can download, which will work a lot better for you guys than sitting there configuring every single stage and button. It'll just be a lot better for you guys. Yeah, apologies at the start of the video we didn't actually have any I'm trying to showcase the throttle and the camera had frozen, which is always sod's law. There we go. Hey Callum, how we doing? Oh hey, I hope you've already been in here, haven't you? There's me saying hello. And yeah, Kayan, you won't be you won't be disappointed with the side stick, 100%. It's a lovely piece of kit, really. So guys, if you're new to the channel over on TikTok and you want to see more of the content, you'll see a lot more over on YouTube. Feel free to reach out, give us a like, comment and a subscribe on there as well. And that way you can also watch it in the full 1440p as well, in a landscape view rather than TikTok in its portrait view. So once you're on the Wing website or WingCTRL website, what you want to do, bear with me and I'll open it again. So what you want to do is on right at the top on the right hand side there is the flag. Hopefully that shows the UK. Once you've selected that, if you just scroll down, the throttle is actually on the main page. And what you want to do, if you want both parts, if you just want the throttle, you'll select the throttle metal. If you want both, you select combo choices. And it will say available for pre-ordering. And what you want to do is then, if you're going to buy it, it gives you an ETA the 24th of February at the moment. You select add to cart. You will need to log in and make an account first. Once you've added it to the cart, you can then pretty much it will say there will be an option on there to basically pay later. Will, how we doing? I was really thirsty today. Really thirsty. So District 1 Golf arrival into Gatwick. So that's probably something we need to start looking at, is requesting our ATIS from Gatwick. So we'll head over to the MCDU, App 2 menu, and we'll jump down to the AOC menu, and then we'll request the ATIS for Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. And then obviously we're arriving. Select the arrival route and then hit the send button. Shuttle ops have got in contact, but there's no delay code required. And then ATIS. So current ATIS information, Charlie. So I'm going to scribble this down quickly on my notepad on here. 1520. Runway news is 26 left, which is what we expected. Runway condition is 555, which means it's in good condition. It's at all out of 5. However, it is wet. So that is something that we need to consider for our landing. The runway is going to be wet. Coverage 100%, chemically treated. Transition level is 750. No less approach to be expected. The first right onto taxiway Golf Romeo. Aircraft vacating at Echo Romeo must make the first right onto taxiway 08 left. So that is typically normally where we go on to be fair. So go off Romeo and then on to Juliet. That's fine without stopping. The current wind then 168 at 6 knots, so at least it's better than it was the other night. What else have we got here? Visibility is 10 kilometers or more. The wind is varying between 230 and 190 knots. Few clouds at 1,600 feet, scattered at 2,400. 09 and the dew point is 07. QNH 1009 hectopascals, and that's information Charlie. Hey Keelan? Yeah, hey Keelan, how are we doing, mate? Are you well? So if we head over to our approach page now, I'm going to ask for the QNH for Gatwick, which we know currently is QNH 1009. We know it's 9 degrees there. We know that the wind is 160 at 6. And transition level is 075. One thing we don't know is what the barrel rep is, so we can have a look at that on our charts, which we can actually do on the sim here as well. So if we head over to our charts page, Gatwick, and our start charts, we're looking at ILS Cat 1, 2, 3 approaches. So, because the visibility is not an issue, it's just wet, we can use a Cat 2 ILS, which gives us a radio of 102. So what we want to do is head to the MCD, put 102 and pop that in the radio box there. That gives us an approach speed of 130 knots and a landing speed of 125. So that is how we set the approach page up, and it's all done and dusted. So we're pretty much at the halfway point now. We've got an aircraft 1,000 feet below, about 10 miles, so we're just keeping an eye on that traffic for now. Also have a look to see who the traffic is, just to make sure they're not going to be an issue. I don't think they are. I think they should be out of our... So yeah, you should be well out of our direction by now. We probably won't even see him because of the cloud coverage. One thing we could do is consider speeding up a touch. Got plenty of fuel to burn. 3.2 tons after landing. I'm pleased you've got it, Callum. How are you doing then, Keelan? I hope you're well. It won't be too long really before we are in the control zone for Gatwick, really. So we'll have a look at our constraints as well. That's another reason to have a look at the charts. So we'll have a look at our approach. So Disick 1 Golf we're using. So let's get our little pencil out. So at Disick we need to be at flight level 200, Kidley 150, Tufso speed of 250 knots, and Holly 220 knots. Being at 70 at Willow. Typically we don't tend to fly to Willow. They normally give us a direct to Mayfield, which is this VOR here, and then from there we'll ignore that. From there we make an initial approach to the runway, which I can show you on this side here. So yeah, from Mayfield typically we tend to fly this approach here and up and across. But we'll see what happens. Typically, because ATC is online, we will normally be given just vectors really for the approach. So we'll probably just stick with the vectors for now. We could always put Mayfield in the second plan after Willow. So if we head down to the MCU, we can pop Mayfield in as our next waypoint. And then what we can do is just have a quick look on the plan, just to make sure that looks about right, which it does in fairness. And that'll get us on the right approach. So we'll insert it for now, and we'll see what happens as we get a bit nearer. We may find that there's no ATC online when we get that far. Airplanes, what are we doing? Hope you will. Yeah, so guys, if you've got any questions about the throttles, feel free. One thing I will tell you though is, and one thing I do think WingCTRL have actually forgot when they've developed this product, is I feel like they've forgotten the trim wheels, or a place to actually put the pitch trim in. So what we've done as a result, and I don't know if it will show because we're in flight, but these buttons here, which are the fire buttons normally, what we've done is we have enabled, I won't do it because we're off the ground, but basically we've got trim up on this side, trim down on this side, and that way I can select what I feel like I need as we go through. So yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. One thing also that the throttle quadrant has is a vibration module in it, just the same as the side stick does. Sometimes it is a little bit inappropriate, but most of the time it's pretty good. Especially when you're sort of powering down the runway, you get that vibration, especially when you're holding on the brakes. Just adds a little bit more immersion as well. If you don't like it, you can also turn it off in the settings as well. So what we could do is be a little bit naughty and we could start our descent a little bit earlier. It's a bit flight of 200 by this. And that way it'll be a steadier descent as well. Well, you say that will be a steadier descent, so not really, will it? And we'll go back to manage speed. So we don't want to overspeed by doing this. So we're starting our descent. Initial descent rate is actually quite steep, really, 2,500 feet per minute. Some of that will be because of how quick we're going as well. It could get a little bit bumpy as we go down. We'll see how we get on. I appreciate there's not many people watching. Obviously, it's like work time, isn't it? So, unfortunately, I don't think, certainly not tomorrow night. We're definitely not going to be having a stream then, because I'm unfortunately at work. However, Sunday night we may be able to have a stream, and same with Monday nights as well. That's what we're hoping for. I'm pleased to know, for those of you that have been watching for a while, that my uni work is done for a little bit. I still have got work to do, but it's all sort of slow time stuff that can be done outside. So we'll have a little bit more time for flights to come in, which is just as well after spending all this money on all this new kit. And if I'm honest, I'm really enjoying it. I really, this new sim, well, I say new sim, 2024, I do enjoy it more than 2020, and I don't really know why. And the Phoenix provides a lot of that immersion as well. Like I say, I'm no expert with the Phoenix. Things still go wrong. We still have poor landings. To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a poor landing. There we go. So one thing we do need to also do, another thing that I'd forgotten, is we need to have a look at our landing performance. So let's have a look here. So we put the code in, so it's 26 left for expecting. The question that I always wonder is, how do you know if it's good? Is it poor? Is it not poor? Who knows? So I'm going to go with a medium / poor, with the fact it's raining. We'll refresh the meta, and then we will insert that there. And we need to have a look at our landing weights. You'll find from Navigraph. So our landing weight is estimated to be at 59.2 tons. It may be a little bit less than that because obviously the actual landing weight may be different. So comfortably we can still go low, even if it's really poor weather, then it'll probably need to be auto brake medium. Oh, actually. But we'll see how we go. We should be okay with auto brake low for Gatwick because it is quite a beefy little, quite a long runway, so it should be okay. Hey, Callum, how are we doing? Like I say, guys, we may do a stream tonight, we may not. It just depends on how things go at home here. So I've been on here most of the day, in fairness. I spent most of the evening last night setting this up. But no, it's a really solid piece of kit. Really solid. I think the only things they probably could have improved, like I say, is having somewhere to set the trim would have been nice. And also this parking brake lever, I think if they made that a nice metal handle, I do think that would have been a little bit better. Because it does feel a little bit cheap and plasticky, whereas everything else feels really solid. Even down to this knob here, although it's plastic, it still feels quite good. And even the reset button as well, that's a real sturdy button, that is. These clouds don't look very good, do they? They look very dark. So once we get to Disick, so we're flying 200 with Disick, about 20 miles or so. Obviously you can see our speeds increased quite significantly at the moment. And then we want to be flight level 150 by Kidley. We'll see what the weather's like if it gets a little bit turbulent, which it may do. And this camera shaking's all a part of FS Realistic. So that's a little add-on that we run alongside everything else. I do like the clouds in this, they are quite realistic. You literally see nothing for a bit and then let's have a good look. So Gatwick, radar still on 126825, so we'll get that all tuned ready. Sometimes they try and capture you a little bit earlier, depends how busy they are with other aircraft obviously, but so we're pretty much at Disick now. We're going to continue our descent to 150 to be level by Kidley. We can obviously reduce our rate of descent a touch now. I do love this new visuals, really good. We are obviously trying to grow the channel, so feel free to give us a like, comment, subscribe over on YouTube as well. We've had quite a significant amount of increase in followers in the last couple of months. So we do quite a few different ones. Yep, Harry, how we doing? So we'll leave the seatbelt signs off for the time being until we get to, well, sort of around Midhurst area, or maybe a little bit earlier than Midhurst. Unless it gets a bit jumpy, which I don't think it will, but... So once we get to around Midhurst, we should be intercepted by ATC, hopefully. No, my luck, that's normally when they go offline. Just as we're about to come into the approach. So let's get the cabin secure. Seatbelt signs can come on for now. There's we all know there's no passengers. There we go. There's all of our passengers. So it's getting a little bit bumpy in places as well. So the next thing is the speed restriction of 250 knots. Obviously we don't need to worry about that just yet. A bit of a view over London, hopefully.
The captain has now switched on the fasten seatbelt signs after shortly be landing. Please now return to your seat and make sure that all personal belongings are safely put away into the overhead lockers or under the seat in front of you. Once again, if you're sitting in a front row seat or an emergency exit row, please place all items back into the overhead lockers only, leaving the floor area around your seat completely clear for landing. Please check that your table is folded away. Your seat is in the landing position, the arms down, and your seatbelt is securely fastened. You're seated by a window and have lowered the blind. Please return this to the open position in preparation for landing. You may continue to use handheld electronic devices for landing. These must be held securely or placed into a pocket. Larger items, including laptops, must be switched off now and stowed away safely. Please take a moment to remind yourself of your nearest exit and study the safety card in your seat area. Whether in the event of an emergency, leave all hand.
So we'll just have a quick look at the MCDU. I have a feeling we're probably going to have a message from ATC, which is a telex, and that telex is telling us what stand we're having. So provisionally we're going to have stands 3-2 left. So obviously that can change, but we'll just make a note of that. So then after landing we can make some plans of where we're likely to be taxiing to. Hey Patrick, how are we doing? How big is the throttle? It's not hugely big. It's actually smaller than my previous one that we had, which is one of the bonuses of why I bought it. This is the only chunky bit, is around the flaps area. The actual unit's quite good and it hangs off nicely as well. But no, overall looks really, really good. So just going to have a quick look to make sure there's no other descents that we need to talk. So we could probably go back down to flight level 100 really. We should be intercepted by ATC shortly. Shouldn't be much longer now really. Yeah, hopefully that helps, Patrick. For those of you that, a couple of people did ask me about the throttle that we've got, or that we did have. Unfortunately, that sold literally within 6 hours of me posting it online, which really surprised me, to be honest. We've still got the throttle handles free though, so if you've got Honey Bravo and you want the Airbus handles, feel free to drop me a message and we'll see if we can sort some sort of deal out with as well. But they are available on eBay as well. So the price, so it depends on what you want. So if you just want the throttle, I think it's about £150. If you want both, it's £250, which, when you consider what we had before, it's comparable sort of pricing really. It's not the cheapest, but also for the quality you get out of it, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, so you can't really complain with that. Apologies if you heard that, was my Siri talking. Old Sinbad Siri. So after landing, we'll have a quick look at the plan for after landing, just so we can try and work out where 32 left is. I think I know where it is because I was up there on Pier 3, which is a bit of a nightmare taxiing to be honest. So we'll try and vacate at Foxtrot Romeo, make a right turn onto 08 right, 08 left, and then Alpha November. Hopefully then we'll get some taxi instructions. Obviously ground aren't currently online. We'll just refresh the ATIS, make sure nothing's changed there. So Delta is now current. Sweat wet wets. Just seeing if anything's actually changed really. QNH is still 1009.
Heathrow traffic, Speedbird 189er, taking off runway 27 right.
So at 12,800 feet. .47 in, so like I say, any minute now really we're going to start to the speed's already started coming back. High speed may be approved as well, so we may get a little bit of a shortcut. There's not a huge amount of traffic about actually, so hopefully we get a nice little waypoint from there in a moment. I'd imagine any minute now we'll probably get notified by ATC to move over to the approach frequency.
Heathrow traffic, Speedbird 189er heavy, airborne runway 27.
There's a lot of rain clouds about
flight level 002, climbing 6,000 feet.
No, it's Patrick, mate. You're welcome. Is it actually Leonardo or is it Patrick? Or is it the other way around? I don't know, I'm a bit confused. So I message you a lot, but never really too sure. So hopefully we won't have to hold at Willow. I'm hoping we'll get vectors for our approach. So in a minute now we'll get the... Well, once we get to 10,000 feet we'll pop the landing lights on as well. The frequency is all ready to go. In fairness, there's not a huge amount going on with it. There's a few aircraft off to Gatwick, not loads though. Ah, my bad, buddy. I didn't realise that was your actual name. Sorry. I'm calling you Patrick constantly. It's just not a very common name, is it? It's quite a different name. So then, let's move over to the next frequency.
ED73 Hotel, Quebec. Stop descent, flight level 90, speed 220 knots. Stop the descent at flight level 90, speed 220 knots. ED73 Hotel, Quebec.
Copy radar, good evening, Shuttle 97 Tangos, descending 10,000 inbound Midhurst.
Shuttle 97 Tango Gatwick Vector, hello, landing runway 26 left with no delay, information Delta current, stop descent, flight level 100.
Stop descent, flight level 100, Shuttle 97 Tango. So 26 left is obviously still for the approach, and we'll go from there. I can't remember who this controller is, but he's always really nice. Oh, Oliver, that's it. That's Oliver. He's always really lovely though, to be fair to him.
Easy 904 Papa Golf, stand 105, position start approved, face east.
I'll have a look in a bit, buddy.
To 219, turn left
Kitty, how
heading
we doing?
285, when established localize runway 26.
So, landing lights on. Groups
okay,
on.
turn left heading 285 and when established localize 26 left descend glide Super 219. So 25 kilo descend altitude 3000 feet QNH 1009 34 track
What a
miles.
bit low set.
3000 feet in the QNH 1009 Super 25 kilo. D73 Hotel Quebec, fly heading 280 degrees. Heading 280 degrees, D73 Hotel Quebec. Shuttle 907 Tango, speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 knots, Shuttle 97 Tango.
So
It's reduced the speed back to 220 knots.
3535, sorry for the long route, there's a taxiway closure ahead of you. So, taxi Kilo Alpha, Lima, Papa, and Alpha Sierra, hold Alpha 1.
Kilo Alpha, Lima,
the overhead
Papa,
panel
and
is
Alpha
the
Sierra,
Jack Simulator overhead
short
panel,
of
as you can see up there
Alpha Sierra.
on the image.
Hold Alpha 1.
It's the large
Alpha 1,
version.
there we go.
So.
Easy 73 Hotel Quebec, descend, flight level 80. 73 Hotel Quebec. So 25 kilo, leave Mayfield heading 350 degrees. Leave Mayfield heading 350 degrees, speedbird 25 kilo.
So hopefully we'll get a direct to Mayfield, would be ideal. Yeah, Ben, how are we doing? The brand is Java Simulator.
Speedbird 219, for some reason our ILS system is completely broken. I'm not sure what's going on. If we could just get a visual.
So 219, roger, no worries. Turn left heading 240 degrees. Report the field in sight. It should be at your 11 o'clock, range 12 miles.
Left 240 and report field in sight, Speedbird 2901.
Gatwick Airport, good afternoon, Hungarian 86 Juliet at flight level 110.
Hungarian 86 Juliet, you're on Apples. Squawk 1072, information Delta current, landing runway 26 left with no delay.
Hello, flight deck.
Say again please, Hungarian 86
Wonderful.
Juliet.
So cabin secure.
Juliet, stop descent, flight level 100, squawk 1072.
Stop descent at 110, flight level and squawk 1072, Hungarian 86 Juliet.
Lufthansa 67 to Gatwick Director, hello, landing runway 26 left with no delay.
Took about
Delta
2
current.
months to come.
Descend flight level 120. Lufthansa 67 to Alpha, descend flight level 120.
Hello,
So 25 kilo, speed 180 knots.
180 knots, Speedbird 25 kilo.
The 219 airfield at your 12 o'clock, range 6 miles.
Speedbird 2901, field in sight.
So 291, after departure runway 26 left, climb to altitude 3000 feet. Once passing 2000 feet, turn left heading 160 degrees.
Okay, after departure 26 left, climb straight ahead to 3000, after passing 2000 left 160, Speedbird 2901.
The 219 are correct. So since 160 degrees at 5 knots, runway 26 left, cleared visual approach and cleared to land.
Just confirm touching down.
Sorry, AFM, cleared the visual approach and touch and go.
Cleared visual approach and touch and go to the 219er. To a 25 kilo, turn left heading
Just for the light,
285. When established, localise runway 26 left, descend with the glide.
Left hand 285.
Yeah, what profit? They bought it directly from their own website.
Hello, this cam 63.
That's the only way you can buy it, fellas.
Easy 73 Hotel Quebec, turn right heading 080 degrees, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1009er, 34 track miles.
Right turn heading 007 3000, DC 73 Hotel Quebec.
Easy 73 Hotel Quebec, QNH
Says, can't we
1009.
just over to our left side, look.
1009, DC 73 Hotel Quebec.
Gatwick, hello, easy 747 uniform.
Easy 747 uniform, Gatwick direct. Hello, pass a message.
Hello, easy 747 uniform is an Airbus A320, stand 553. We have, I believe, Delta clearance please to Edinburgh.
Easy 747 uniform cleared Edinburgh, Lamborn 6 Mike, squawk 5, correction squawk 3403, QNH 1009.
Clear to Edinburgh, Lamborn 6 Mike, I believe 3403, 1009, easy 747 uniform.
Easy 747 uniform, correct, direct to the 25 kilo speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
16024, 025 kilo.
Hello,
Total 97 Bango, descend flight level 80, fly heading 050 degrees.
Send it 80 and left to 050 degrees on something.
Hello, this cam 63 whiskey.
And M63 Whiskey, Gatwick Director, hello, pass your message.
Hello, this cam 63 whiskey, yes. Requesting clearance, sustainability.
220 050 8000, open
100
descent.
M63 Whiskey, report stand number.
Stand number 13 right. Oh no, never mind, 13.
M63 Whiskey, clear Tenerife, Northern 1 X-ray departure, squawk 0516, QNH 1009.
Flaps 1, speed check flaps 1.
Cleared Tenerife, Love 1 X-ray departure, squawk 6516.
Approach checklist, Sparrowraft 1009, seatbelts on, minimums of 102 radio.
M63 Whiskey, squawk
Water brake low
0516.
and engine mode select to normal.
0516, M63.
M63 Whiskey, correct, direct. Red nose 3535. From Mike, correction, from Alpha 1, so since 160 degrees at 5 knots. Runway 26 left, cleared for takeoff.
From Alpha 1, clear for takeoff runway.
So if we land and vacate Foxtrot Romeo, then we need to turn on to right onto...
90.
Descending the 90.
Then we need to vacate onto the other runway. If we take the second exit, we need to turn onto Juliet.
Quebec speed 180
So-
knots, turn left heading 340
There we
degrees.
go.
Speed 180 knots, turn left 340 degrees. 73 Hotel Quebec.
94 public golf race taxi.
Shuttle 97 Tango, descend altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1009er, 28 track miles, turn right heading 060 degrees.
Send it 3000, right 060 degrees and QNH 1009.
Easy 904 Papa Golf, taxi.
Over descent
holding point
3000,
Alpha 1 via
060,
Papa and
220
Alpha,
knots.
60 point Alpha 1 by
The wing or wing control FC 100%.
25 kilos, Surgeons 160 degrees at 5 knots, runway 26 left, cleared to land. 26 left, cleared to land, 25 kilo. I'm going 86 Juliet, descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80, Hungarian 86 Juliet.
Lufthansa 672 Alpha, reduce minimum clean speed and report that speed, descend flight level 100.
100 and using speed,
Lufthansa 672 Alpha, what's your minimum clean speed? That's the green dot speed.
0.508.
No, not in Mach number, in knots of airspeed. What's the green dot speed? Easy 73 Hotel Quebec, turn left heading 285, when established localise the runway 26 left, descend with the glide.
Left turn heading 285, when established descend with the glide.
It looks very wet in
Easy 73 Hotel.
Gatwick here. Very, very wet.
Shuttle 907 Tango, speed 180 knots.
Reducing speed 180, short 7 Tango.
Shuttle 907 Tango, speed 180 knots. Turn left heading 340 degrees.
180 and 340 degrees, short 7 Tango.
Thunder 672 Alpha, repeat that speed.
220 knots.
Thunder 672 Alpha, Roger, speed 220 knots.
Gatwick radar, Rhino 2302 on stand requesting IFR clearance.
Hungarian 86 Juliet, fly heading 320 degrees.
Flaps 2, speed check flaps 2.
320 degrees, Hungarian 86 Juliet.
219, fly minimum clean speed and report that
Cabin
speed.
crew, 5 minutes to land.
Minimum clean and it'd be 181. 219, Roger, speed 180 knots, turn left heading 080 degrees.
Speed 180 and left 080, speed between 219.
Thunder 672 Alpha, you should be flying to timber, but no worries, turn left heading 270 degrees.
Turn left 270 degrees, straight left.
Easy 904 Papa Golf from Alpha 1, surface winds 160 degrees at 5 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
So apologies guys, going to be concentrating a bit now.
904 Papa Golf.
Clouds a bit rubbish at the minute.
Direct to Rhino 2302.
Hungarian 86 Juliet, turn right heading 040 degrees, descend to altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1009er, 24 track miles.
Turn right heading 040, descending, confirm 4000, and QNH 1009.
So we should get another left turn in a second.
86 Juliet.
3000 feet.
3000 feet, Hungarian 86 Juliet.
Shuttle 97 Tango, turn left heading 285, when established localized runway 26 left, descend with the glide.
Left 285 and when established report, go with the glow, class up show, that's 7 Tango.
73 Hotel Quebec, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
285, approach armed, AP1, AP2.
25 kilo.
Cat 3 dual.
Taxi, Alpha November,
Outstar.
Papa, Lima, Kilo Alpha, stand 33.
We're above the glide.
Alpha November, Papa Lima, Kilo Alpha, stand 33, super kilo.
Lufthansa 672 Alpha, left turn heading 250 degrees. You need to fly the heading. So 219, turn left heading 050 degrees, and this will be a full stop ILS.
That's 050 full stop, and can it be a visual please? ILS is still not working.
219 Roger, would you like an RMP? Or at least try it?
We can give it a go.
Hungarian 86 Juliet, turn left heading 275, speed 180 knots.
We're on the localizer.
Left heading 275 and secondly speed Hungarian 86 Juliet.
Speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots, Hungarian 86 Juliet.
So we'll get ourselves configured a little bit earlier.
Hotel Quebec, Surgeons 160 degrees at 5 knots, runway 26 left, clear to land.
Roger, success, clear to land, 73 Hotel Quebec.
Shuttle 907 Tango, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
160 to 4 short on 7 Tango.
2,500.
Lufthansa 762 Alpha, descend, flight level
Gear
80.
down.
Lufthansa 80, Lufthansa 672.
Gatwick
Nose lights on.
747 uniform 533, push and start please.
Easy 747 uniform, stand 533, push and start, crew face south.
Speed check plus 3.
Face south, BZ 747 uniform.
And speed check plus 4.
Pretty ready, stand 13.
Hungarian 86 Juliet, when established localized, descend with the glide.
When established localizer, descend with the glide, Hungarian 86 Juliet.
Stanza 762 Alpha, turn left heading 200 degrees.
Turn left 200 degrees. Looks like our heading is not working. It's making us still follow.
Landing checklist, go around altitude 3,000 feet.
I'm trying to figure it out here.
Cabin is ready, landing, economy, landing, no blue.
And it's vectoring for the ILS approach.
Yeah.
Cheers to
no,
the follow, Leo.
like the heading on the plane is not selecting. It's totally on the automatic on nav.
Roger. Press the red button on your side stick, fly it manually.
Copy that, flight
Shuttle 97, Tango,
One
request, speed 1, oh sorry, we already gave you the speed to disregard.
KLM 63 Whiskey, fully ready, stand 13.
KLM 63 Whiskey, stand 13,
Just
push and
no
start
clean
to
speed.
First start approved, KLM 63 Whiskey.
Easy 129, reverse push and start, stand 112.
Easy 1289er, stand 112, push and start approved. Face east.
1000.
Checked. Manual flight.
Charlie, request airport cleared.
216 Charlie, Gatwick Vector. Hello, stand by. Right, Super 219, it'll be vectoring for the IMP approach runway 26 left via a levy, QNH 1009.
Okay, vectors for the RMP approach 26 left via O levy and it's QNH 1009, it's Super 219er.
Lufthansa 672 Alpha, descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1009er, turn left, heading 070 degrees. Lufthansa 672 Alpha, turn left, heading 070 degrees.
500.
Shuttle 907 Tango, runway 26 left, cleared to land, Citizens 160 degrees at 5 knots.
Cleared land 26 left, shuttle 97 Tango. Late landing
Approach
close.
Beluga 342 India, just inbound Willow now. We have been trying to contact you, but obviously busy.
Beluga 342 India, Gatwick Director.
Manual.
Low, landing 26 left with no delay. Information Delta current squawk 6751.
100 above.
Squawk 6751 Beluga 342 India. We're a Beluga XL and we have Delta.
Minimum
Continue.
100.
342 India, Roger. Flight level 70 is invalid because the transition level 75, but maintain flight level 70 for now for traffic.
20.
Roger, maintain 70. Could you give us the talk again, Beluga 342 India?
Squawk 6751.
Fast spotters,
6751,
reverse, green, brake, low.
219, turn left heading 265. Left 265, Super 219. Hungary 86 Juliet, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Bit of a chunky landing.
Speed 160 until 4 DME. For that DME, again, this is...
So we're going to take the next right.
73 Hotel Quebec, taxi Papa, stand 103. Via Papa, stand 103.
Manual braking.
Lufthansa 672 Alpha, turn left heading 040 degrees.
040 degrees, control.
Logo 342 India, turn left, a left-hand turn to heading 070 degrees.
Left-hand turn, heading 070 degrees, Beluga 342 India.
Shamrock
After landing radar, particular winches systems off after landing complete.
Shamrock 237, stand to 1, push and start, cushion after KLM, 777 passes right to left behind, stand to 1, push and start approved, face west.
After KLM passes from left to right, push and start approved, face west, Shamrock 237.
Destination and please speak to our ground staff
Hold on, please, 935.
Those customers who have ordered special assistance to leave the aircraft today, please remain seated.
Ryanair 355, continue climb with 122.8, bye bye. Hold on.
APU.
It's been our pleasure looking after you.
Easy 904 Papa Golf, continue climb with 122.8, bye bye.
Once again, thank you and a very good afternoon.
Climb 122.8, 94 Papa Golf.
Beluga 342 India, speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 knots, Beluga 342 India.
It definitely wasn't a butter landing, Leo. Sometimes with FS Realistic though, it sounds a lot worse, it looks a lot worse than it actually is.
Stand 24, type A319, information Delta.
Yeah, I'm just not very used to the throttle, that's half of the problem. Knowing exactly where I am on the sort of scale.
I'm going to have to close shortly so you can continue on 122.8. Sure, 219er, resume navigation direct a levy via a levy cleared RMP approach runway 26 left, QNH 1009.
Okay, nav direct a levy and cleared RMP approach 26 left, QNH 1009, speed 219er. uniform request taxi. Goodbye.
So we'll just see what's going on here a minute, see if we can... Hey, Emily, how we doing, buddy?
266 request ready.
I didn't see you jump in there.
Vector readability 5.
Right, we're just going to hold position here until we get clearance to go any further.
You ready for taxi?
KM63 Whiskey, it's a long route due to taxiway closure, so taxi. Kilo Alpha, Lima, Papa, Alpha Sierra, hold Alpha 2.
Kilo Alpha, Papa, Alpha Sierra, hold Papa 2.
Kilo Alpha, Lima, Papa,
Yeah,
Alpha Sierra,
I
hold
disconnected
Alpha 2.
throttles completely.
Kilo Alpha.
Just to have a bit of a play with it, really, but
Sierra,
it wasn't the best, hence why it was a bit of a higher
Sierra,
bridge.
hold Alpha 2,
So we
63
can do a single engine taxi.
The second taxiway is not Sierra, it's Lima.
What's your second left, Sierra Lima?
So it's 219, Citizens 150 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, cleared to land, no ATC speed restriction.
EG747 uniform request taxi.
So at 219 and no ATC speed restriction, Citizens 150 degrees at 7 knots, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
26 left, clear to land, no ATC speed, apologies, 219.
Lufthansa 762 Alpha, speed 180 knots, turn left, heading 350 degrees.
350 degrees, we just need to key here, please.
Beligo 342 India, speed 180 knots, descend 3,000 feet, QNH 1009er, it's 24 track miles.
Speed 180 down to 4,000 QNH 1009er, Beluga 342 India.
3,000 feet.
Apologies, 3,000 feet.
289 taxi holding point Bravo 1 via Papa.
Bravo 1 by Papa, you
Shuttle 907 Tango taxi, correction, expect stand 32 left, taxi Sierra Lima hold short Quebec.
Expecting stand 32 left via Sierra Lima holding short Quebec. Shuttle 97 Tango. So, single engine taxi, elect pump on, APUs already available, engine and master 2 off. It didn't like that, did it? There we go.
EG747 uniform request taxi.
EG747 uniform taxi, Lima, Papa, Alpha November.
Oh, I can turn the ATC sound of down a bit.
Lima,
It is
Papa,
a little bit
Alpha
weird.
November, hold Alpha 2.
Oh, it's really loud. Sorry.
Alpha 3.
Is that a bit better?
Apologies, Alpha 3.
Obviously, with my headset it sounds fine, but obviously you guys have a slightly different...
Alpha November for KM63 Whiskey.
KM63 Whiskey negative, it was Alpha Sierra.
Alpha Sierra.
KM63 Whiskey, give way to the easy passing right pillar.
Give away to the EasyJet
we may do another flight later tonight, Lee. I'm not 100% sure. What I need to do really is I need to go and practice doing some circuits with it, which I may do offline in fairness. We may not. It could be enjoyable if we did do it offline.
Heading 340 degrees. We are trying to get the speed down as close to the bridge at Beluga 342 India.
But no, I see what you mean about those throttles, Lee. They're so good, aren't they? They just feel so good. I can't describe it. They're really smooth as well. Really smooth. That's why I don't know where I'm at.
Yeah. Tango continue. Taxi stand 33 left via Lima and Kilo Alpha.
Stand 32 left via Lima Kilo Alpha, Shuttle 97 Tango. So we've had a sharp change to stand
delivery. Had a bit of a technical issue. Did you get my request for clearance? EC310.
So we'll just get GSX warmed up for that.
They can continue on 122. That's money.
122.
We don't have a 3-3 left. I'll show all positions. Here we are. 3 left. That's what we're after. With safe dock walking. No follow me.
You want to land from Bravo 1. Surface 150 degrees at 7 knots. Runway 26. Oh, correction. Via Bravo 1, line up runway 26 left.
Line up 26 left.
So the previous plane on the
Oh, I've already done that, Lee, don't you worry.
departure, but that's because it was
I've already
like-
done that.
I thought it was
I
the
think I've got it in the right place. Like, it's not too like loose, but also it's not. It's not too grippy either.
Thank you very much.
Good, 219 the outstand of traffic.
Are you going to Unicom or not?
Good, 219 the outstand of preference.
Just where we came from, 2-4 if possible.
Good, 219 Roger, Juliet, stand 2-4.
Juliet 2-4, the 219, thanks mate.
Yeah, the lighting is really good.
342.
Like I say, I'm not sure exactly. I'm still working out what view to have. I don't know what your thoughts are, Lee. What would be the best view of having my setup? I really struggle. Because I could have a top-down view where we get to see a bit of everything. And then you get to see a little bit more of the MCDU. Then I quite like this angle because when I'm throttling up, you can see obviously, especially in the daylight. Obviously, we're losing daylight at the minute.
Until 4 DME. Luga 342 India, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Oh, maybe not. Actually, I don't like that. Turn that down a little bit.
Luga 342 India, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
160 to 4 DME, the Luga 342 India.
But no, overall, I really like it. I'm quite impressed with it, to be quite honest with you.
Is 85 Tango, I'm just about to log off so I can continue Unicom. Break. All stations, Scout Directors closing, monitor 122.8. I take in Scout Directors closing, monitor 122.8. Bye bye. File over, I'll speak to you in a sec.
Lighting. Yeah, I'm trying to come up with a solution for that, to be fairly. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to go about it, but I'm trying to come up with a bit of a solution for the overhead. Because the best view is pretty much where I'm sat. But trying to get it mounted is just a bit of a nightmare, to be quite honest. And trying to get a decent view. I did have it on the top of here, looking upwards, but it doesn't, I don't know, it just didn't really... I do think we could showcase the overhead a little bit better. But that's the only way at the minute I can get the view to work, so... Unless you've got any suggestions, but... So we're up to stand 3-3 left. I don't even know where that is, to be quite honest with you. Let's have a look. That's 3-4. Right. So the next one hopefully should be 3-3 left at the middle. So... left confirm. I can see the safe dock here. I guess identified as. Parking and brake, it's set. APU is on and available. So then, engine master one off, beacon off, wing lights off, logo lights off, all them are off. Strobes can come off as well, and seatbelts.
Cabin crew doors to manual cross check.
Ground power connected, and APU can come off, which means the pumps can come off. So then guys, let's go through the parking checklists. So parking brake or chocks, so I'd imagine the chocks are set. Let's have a look. Chocks are set, parking brakes released. Yeah, what else we got? Engines off, wing lights are also off. Fuel pumps off, parking checklist complete. So guys, thanks for joining us. We'll give you a quick idea on everything. And no, I haven't actually earlier. I've not joined the WingCTRL Discord. I did see a little advert for it earlier on though. Aviation Dan, yeah, it's a fairly nice setup, and yes, it is the large overhead panel from Java Simulator. And to be fair, I can't really say anything bad about it, apart from how long it took to come. That's the only thing I can. But this was one of the first ever products. It was within the first 6 released across the world. So there is also a slight error with mine, which you won't have on yours. Is the APU available button is the wrong colour, but you won't have that problem your end. That's all fed back before it was even arrived at my front door. But unfortunately, it had already gone past the point of sending, so it didn't seem worth it sending it all the way back to Thailand. But yeah, yeah, Lee, I've seen it, but I've not joined it. If I'm honest, I probably should join it though. I don't know what I was just trying to do. I was going to do something, but I don't know what I was going to do. Oh, take the elect pump off now. Can hear that barking away. Yeah, so the first flight with the WingCTRL or WingCTRL throttle, what do you think? I think it's alright, to be fair. I do need to get used to it though, and I was going to have a quick look at the landing rate for you, wasn't I, to see how shocking it was. So have a quick look. Yeah, pretty hard, 342 feet per minute. So yeah, pretty hard landing really. But considering it's the first flight we've really done in it, I did do a little practice to make sure everything worked for the stream. Considering that, I can't really complain about it really. But no, thank you very much for joining us all this evening. Let me just have a quick look at the last couple of comments before we disappear. So you've already got the medium-sized one, I'm guessing. Nice one, Dan. Yeah, if I'm honest, it is really nice, and I was toying with the idea of having the medium one, and that it's the few little extra buttons that made me wait, if I'm honest. I didn't plan on really waiting, but and I planned to just order the medium, but I'm pleased I did wait and hold on for it, if I'm honest, because it is really nice. The backlighting's really good in it. Obviously you have your couple of extra custom switches. I probably wouldn't go with after isolation valve like I selected though. Probably go with dual cooling or something like that if you're going to do it. So we went with the elect pump and dual cooling as our extra options. And obviously you have all the integrated lighting as well, so if you want some actual desktop lighting, it's really good. One thing I would do though, Dan, is reach out to them and say that you've already bought the other one, and basically see if you can get some money off them, because chances are you should be able to get a little bit of money off as well. Yeah, reach out to them, they may do you a little bit of a deal. But yeah, if you want to see the full unboxing and full review of everything, check out our YouTube channel, mate. There's loads of stuff on YouTube with, well, I say loads of stuff, there's a few bits on with Java Sim. And we are maybe partnering soon, so you may see a few more products from them going forward. Yeah, I was toying with the idea of the full size as well, if I'm honest with you. But same thing from this end, it's just too big. Just too big. Cheers for the follow, DJ. So guys, we're going to leave you there for now. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to join us over on YouTube as well, and join. We've got a lot of content over on YouTube, to be fair, if you want to sit down one night and watch some stuff. Quite a few tutorial videos as well, especially with this new WingTRL. We've got a new tutorial video out there how to get it all calibrated and set up, because it's not actually as easy as you'd think. It's not as easy as some of their other products anyway. But no, thank you very much everyone for joining us. Hope you have a lovely evening. You never know, later on we may do another little cheeky live stream, but I'm not too sure. It just depends on how the time of everything is. And I definitely need to have a practice at our landings with this new throttle in manual mode. So guys, thank you very much for joining us. Take care, we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.